Get ready, get set. It's a first look with the Oh Brother Podcast. Welcome back to another First Look with the Oh Brother Podcast. Mike, we're back. We're going to do a first look on Wicked for Good, baby. Oh, yes. Now, we did a first look on Wicked, and then we did a highly contentious episode on Wicked itself, where I was pretty favorable. I enjoyed the film quite a bit, and you didn't slam it, but you were certainly highly critical of it.
Yeah,
Sure.
I conceded a lot of things up front,
Yeah.
and it was an hour too long.
And I think you made some good points in the review we did on part one. So, but one of your gripes was the fact that there was two parts.
Right. And I've since found out that because Defying Gravity, which we both agree was a great number,
Great too.
great song, they thought ending it on that didn't work. So that's why there was a part two. This was originally, as I suspected, shot as one movie.
Yeah.
So,
But
people reached out
Mhm.
and they
Sure.
filled in some of the background stuff for me,
For both of us,
but
sure.
but it didn't change my opinion of the film.
Yeah, in fact, I think we got right. We had that one commenter that was quite lengthy and very educational on the entire sort of lore, here of Wicked and Wizard of
Except for the
Oz.
fact that they had fallen asleep or maybe had a little too many for the
That was
second
yeah.
after the intermission, which
Was
is
that the same? Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Well, all right, let's jump right in because this, as of like this, just dropped.
like a minute ago.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this thing for the last several hours, and we were duped at first, like I think many people thinking it was coming out at 6 Eastern time, and it turns out it was being shown in select theaters during a rescreening of Wicked that was happening
Right.
tonight. So, all right, here we go. Let's check this out.
Alpha Withrop, I know you're out here. Just come in before the monkeys spot you.
There's no going back. This is between us, the wizard, and I.
The Wicked Witch can't elude us forever. Not with Prince Fiero and his squadron hot on her trail.
No good deed goes unpunished. That's my creed.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz. No one believed in you more than I did.
Alphaba. They're coming for you.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason. I know I'm who I am today because I knew you.
Think of what we could do together.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun. Like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant war. Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
Bring me the broom of the Wicked Witch of the West.
For a while there, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
It's time. For both of us.
To fly!
Because I knew you.
You're the only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you.
And I've had so many friends.
I have been changed for good.
But only one that mattered.
I'm off to see the wizard.
Yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in with this. I can't wait to see it, and I will be seeing this in the theater as
Yeah,
to the first part.
I can't fake enthusiasm. I'm not excited about it. Although I like the opening, the hunting of her, but
Mhm.
then it kinda came a friendship again, and so I'm a little confused,
What are you confused by?
uh, by what this story is. Okay, they're hunting her, and then the prince, I guess, apparently turns on the wizard, and then it becomes a showdown between Elphaba and the wizard.
Right. So after challenging the wizard's totalitarian regime in Oz, Alphaba, or as I called her in the first look originally, Alfalba, must grapple with her identity as the Wicked Witch of the West. Meanwhile, the wizard has given Glinda or Galinda the title Glinda the Good and a public status as the nation's defender against Alphaba. The two witches must make decisions that seal their fates in this second musical installment. Yeah, so I mean, he's he's trying to come in between the two of them. Is essentially what's
Right,
happening, right? He's getting Glinda now to do his dirty deeds and get rid of her.
although it doesn't like when he says, "Bring me the Wicked Witch of the West," or whatever,
Mhm.
it seems like it's a showdown. It's not like she's working for him. I think they have a showdown. Now, ultimately, she gets a house dropped on her. So we've gotta go from there to there.
Yeah, and I think we can get there. I'm confident that we'll get
Maybe.
there. Yeah, I think we will.
And I think, Dan, I
Yeah.
think I will honestly say when this comes out and it's all said and done that, yeah, there was a really good 2-hour movie
Mhm.
there, but to make it into 2 parts,
Well,
uh
it's interesting you said that because I was looking, see, there's no it's they don't list the runtime that I can see yet. So I'm curious to see what part 2 clocks in at.
yeah, is it
Um,
gonna be another 2.5 hours?
right, I'm just yeah,
Now,
exactly.
one thing I did notice, no sister, no Bo and Yang. These were
Yeah.
my argument was these are superfluous characters in the first iteration.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
So
expected to see them again. They don't really serve any purpose anymore as far as I'm
correct, and I don't
concerned,
think they did in the
you know?
first one.
Yeah, that was one of the points I don't think that I argued very much on the episode we did, but Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh, and yeah, I see Peter Dinklage again. Of course, he was the voice of the goat professor, Professor
Right.
Goat. But I don't see, to your point, I don't see those other folks credited. So yeah, they must not be in it at all. What I'm looking forward to as well with this is the next soundtrack, part 2 soundtrack, because soundtrack was great.
Yeah, and from what I heard, there's 2 new songs that weren't in
Mhm.
the Broadway play.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm not excited about expanding. I just watched The Irishman, and you criticized me for even watching it because it was 4 hours long,
Oh,
and
well, I just didn't think it was a good film. That's a totally
I
different,
still think the
you know.
acting in it was totally
Yeah.
solid,
I might have to go back someday and give it a second look, but
and, the 3 actors, the Ariana, Cynthia, Jeff Goldblum, give me
Mhm.
those 3 in that
Mhm.
story, get rid of everything else, and I
Yeah.
think I'd be happy.
Yeah. What do you think of this? We're getting some more shots here, more than just a quick kind of flash in part one of the Wizard of Oz
Yeah. Now
characters, right?
see, when I originally watched the trailer, which we just saw for the first time,
Yeah,
I was focused on the face Goldblum. I didn't even realize Dorothy was there.
yeah. They were walking along the yellow brick road, and here they are here at and I love that he's like, fetch me the broom of the Wicked Witch, and
Right.
So that's cool now that they're going to be brought into this more, which would make sense, right? We've got to see that as part of the storyline here. What do you think about the CGI cowardly lion
I
here?
don't like that.
It's funny. He's very cute though, and he does have a cowardly grimace on his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do. Beside my Scooby and my Shaggy, I also do a pretty good cowardly lion. So, anyways, I'll throw that in there. But
And,
yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see them worked into this now. I know you didn't like this character.
No. And I still have no use for him.
Jonathan Bailey.
And it looks like he has a significant role in hunting
Yeah.
down the witch and then turning on Goldblum or the
Yes.
or the wizard.
Yeah, because
I don't like that.
he throws the broom here to her, and well, I mean that was blooming in the part one,
Okay, and the fact that we see Dorothy at the wizard, does that mean Cynthia gets a house dropped on her in this one? Should.
Well, it should, yeah, yeah. And you think about the way that part one opened with Glinda coming down, and she's addressing all of the crowd there, and that's when it's well, I did know her once. We were, and then it cuts to the
Yeah.
sort of origin.
And again, it wasn't really clear. It will be when we see the film, but it wasn't really clear. Was this thinking back or looking back, or was this present time?
Right.
And I'm
right.
sure it's a look back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say I'm sure. I'm never sure about anything.
Well, I'm excited. John Chu did a good job with the directing of part one, and again, this is shot, so we're just going to expect the same in regards to how it looks.
And
But
when does it come out?
November 21st.
Okay.
Yep.
So this fall, it's not far away.
No, I think it's the same date pretty much that part one came out last year. So
Yeah, a year apart, and they filmed it all at once, so that's
Right.
no big surprise.
Right. Yeah, looking
But-
forward to it. So here you go. Finally, we waited all night for this
Yeah.
to come out, and here it is.
We
So-
were literally on at 6.
Yeah, and we just kept checking it over the
and we
next
were
several
like, "What's-"
hours.
And then we realized they were
You got tipped that it was going to be around 9, and it was almost right on the nose that it finally came out online. So there you go, folks. First look at Wicked for Good, due out November 21st. It's going to do it for another First Look with Your Brother podcast. I'm your host, Dan Smith. Alongside me, as always, my brother from the same mother, Mike Smith, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.